Hello viewers, welcome to News Beyond Headlines. This is a program that we bring to you leaders, policymakers, and more so leaders who are making difference in this country. And today we're privileged to host one of the members of parliament, first time member of parliament, that is Kabuchai constituency. We're talking about MAJIMBO KALASINGA. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Asante sana.
Hebu tuambie safari penye umetoka juzi, what was it all about?
Juzi nimetoka Johannesburg. Nina shiriki kwa bunge mbili. Bunge la kwanza ni bunge la Kenya ambao ni National Assembly. Then the second parliament ni bunge la African Union, AU. Inaitwa, najua tukiwa na AU has three arms. Tuko na AU Commission, AUC. Tuko na AU Court na tuko na AU Parliament. So the AUC sits in Addis Ababa. AU Parliament sits in South Africa, Midrand. Inaitwa Pan-African Parliament. So Pan-African Parliament ni bunge ya wabunge. Sio bunge ya kupigiwa kura kwa constituency uende. Nchi za Africa, 54 countries in Africa. So long as they are in AU, hamjapewa sanctions na AU, kila country inatoa 5 MPs to join Pan-African Parliament. So you can see 5 MPs times 54 countries. In the real sense, supposed to be around 250 MPs. Lakini hatuko 250 MPs in South Africa. Kwa sababu kuna those countries ambayo siko na war. Whenever you have a coup in your country, sanctions na munatolewa. So those MPs cannot be. Whenever we have issues to do with the sometimes even countries can reject to join. But in Pan-African Parliament, therefore, in Kenya tuko wabunge watano. 3 MPs and 2 senators. Mimi MAJIMBO KALASINGA, tuko na Esther Muthoni Pasaris, women rep wa Nairobi. Tuko na Rahab Mukami, women MP wa Nyeri. Na tuko na senators wawili ambaye mmoja ni Professor Margaret Kamar, nominated senator, na Honorable Danson Mungatana. So we're 5.
So like which year did you decide this is the time I want to join politics?
Now politics came after I had worked for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, for 2-3 years.
So tell us this journey of your politics.
The journey of politics is when I got a job in Nakuru now, after Egerton.
Which year now?
That was 1999.
Oh, okay.
I worked 99, 2000. When it got to 2002, Wamola kijana, Mwai Kibaki and Ngilu were coming for a rally in Nakuru Afra Stadium. So I went there to watch, because actually I had in the university I was running politics also as well. We were supporting the Ford by that time. Mokisa Kitui, Wamola Kijana, Wenime Captain, Munyasya, Kombo, those were. So when we were about to do the 2002, Wamola came. Then Wamola gave me some assignment to go and mobilize people in Nakuru. After that, I spoke to him. We came to Busia, we came to Kakamega. I was at the center of NAC. I was elected the NAC Youth Congress chairperson national. So that's when I picked politics.
Was it in 1999?
2002.
2002. Okay.
So after that, then I got a job with Nzoia Sugar Company now as a process engineer. After that, I didn't fully go into politics from that time. So when I was in Nzoia, I worked for 5 years. 5 or 6 years. When it came to the election time in 2012, I chose to resign from now on Nzoia Sugar to come and run for Kabuchai constituency. I lost badly. I lost terribly badly.
Terribly badly? How many votes did you get?
You know, I just came from job to run. I got 420 votes.
420?
420.
Okay.
The first person alikuwa Mheshimiwa James Lusweti Mukwe. Number 2 alikuwa Philip Mukui. Number 3 alikuwa Mheshimiwa Pangana. We came like that up to my vote of 420. I got shocked. Now I don't have a job. My family is here. I need to feed it. Things got rough for me, but I never gave up. I still remained to the ground. When it came the next election of that is 2017, I again ran as a candidate, as a Jubilee candidate. Again, it's the same cousin. He trounced me.
The first one you ran on which party?
I ran on BAS, APK, Alliance Part of Kenya, for Yakretu Murungi.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So the second time I ran on Jubilee, I was Ruto's and Uhuru's candidate. I lost it. We lost with Lusaka. Lusaka was governor. Excuse me. So when we lost that election, 2017, I was never appointed anywhere. I saw my friends getting appointments as directors, where. I was left, I suffered at home. I even wanted to become just a director in Zoya Sugar. Just one of the directors. I wasn't given. So while at home, I learned how to work with area MP now. My cousin, we worked together, we could move together, go around, do some things. But now later on, he got sick. He got sick for long. Then he was sending me for funerals. Please represent me there, run there for me, do there for me. When he could get some little time, he would tell people that this man is good. This is a good man. So the people of Kapchai started buying me. So when we lost him during the COVID, when we lost my area member of parliament, people decided that they want to elect me. So the party, the Fort Kenya party now had lost a person. So Fort Kenya came for me. I joined it with open hands, and then we ran well. I won the election of Fort Kenya. And then when I won the election, people wanted to know who is this Majimbo. Then I had to come with low-hanging fruits to pluck them directly for the people. Those 2 years, that was bursary for the students. Oh, wow. I did it. I had to go in for the best methods to give our people the bursary. And projects, and a bus for schools. And then when we came to the general election, I also won with the landslide. You know, I don't brag, but I'm the only member of parliament who got to parliament with 90% of the votes cast during the general election. I got at 8,000 votes, and my second person got 2,000 votes. You see? So when you do all the summations, I ran 90%. Even in parliament, when you check the records, I'm the only person with the Kashagwa. Kashagwa also had a very good rate when he came to the house as MP, not as DP. Okay, so those are things, that's how I got it.
What is this something that you're doing in Kabuchai that other members of parliament are not doing in their constituencies?
One, parliament runs from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Those are the days you can only be Nairobi. The rest of the days, go to the ground. When you're on the ground, you will listen to the people. They will tell you their problems, smaller problems. You know, when you are a member of parliament, you must not learn how to do big things. Learn how to do small things in a big way. That is the issue. So when you're on the ground, you will hear the smallest complaint of the people. You will work with them. That is one. You must be on the ground. Politics is about interaction. If you're not interacting with the people, if there is any disconnect with you and the people, count it done. You are not with them. And two, when you interact with the people very well, it becomes cheap for you. People don't ask you for handouts. So I chose it. Secondly, I looked at how I went through my life as a student, the problems I ran. I've just been telling you that so that you can also know what I'm doing. So I said this money called bursary must go to the right people. Sure. I designed a system where we go round the wards, all my 4 wards, chiefs areas. I call all the people who want bursary. They line up. I vet them. They come from, my vetting is only about if they come from my constituents. That is the only vetting. Oh, okay. Yes, because if you can come and queue on a line, then you have a need. I can't chase you back. So I gave out all those applicants fees. And I learned how to do it every year. That has been one. 2, schools that have no school buses, I've tried and I had to finish them. 3, issues to do with legislation in parliament. Something that is wrong when if you want your people to like you, something that's wrong on the floor of the house, call it wrong. Don't call it yes when it's a no. That's when you got the 2023 finance bill. Being a member of parliament of Fort Kenya, being the member of parliament for the Speaker of the National Assembly because he votes for me. Yes.
And you're in the same party?
In the same party. He's my party leader. I come from his constituency. He has a vote for because he voted for me in the Mahele primary. You know, being in Kenya Kwanza, but the finance bill 2023 has come. My people have told me go and vote no. Yes. Now I have to choose between two bosses. These are bosses in Nairobi, top bosses. We have the president, the deputy, and the speaker. And the speaker is sitting there looking at me. And then here are the people of Kapchai. They are telling me we don't want this taxation because actually we can't manage. The tax regimes are bad. You can't tax housing. Star workers are badly put. You cannot do this. Majimbo, go and say no. When I stepped on the floor of the house, people are shocked to say the member of parliament with the speaker is voting no. I voted no on that finance bill.
Ulienda ukasikiza ground.
Nisikiza ground. Na hiyo ground bado naisikiza hata sahi. So it came again, the 2024 finance bill. Once again, I voted no. You see? And then it came the issue of Rigathi Gachagua, the impeachment of the deputy president. I'm the only member of parliament from this region and from government who abstained that vote. My people told me don't participate. You see, when you read the book of Things Fall Apart written by Jinua Lumoka, Albert Achepe, it says that you cannot kill a man who says nothing. Ikemefuna was a son who was not supposed to be killed by Ogongo. So when Gachagua, according to our people, Gachagua has nothing wrong with them. Gachagua had nothing wrong with our people from Kabuchai. They said Majimbo don't participate in their war. I abstained. I've been 43 years wars when I've been doing this.
So is it like you abstained because you felt like it, or you abstained because you felt like they are being unfair to him?
They were unfair to him. Up to now, I still feel they were unfair to him. In the African setup where I come from, you cannot chase an antelope with your brother. You chase an antelope, and an antelope runs very fast, you know, my sister. Then when you get hold of the antelope, you skin the antelope, you roast the antelope, and chase your brother who you chased with. You chase him out of the house and eat alone. According to us, the Bukusu, they say the bone will cross your esophagus, and you might die. Yeah, scolded will choke you. So we don't allow. When, according to me, it was unfair, up to today it remains unfair. In any case, Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta had issues with the deputy president then, Mheshimiwa William Ruto. There were issues. Maybe Uhuru was right, maybe Ruto was right. But they had to accommodate each other up the last moment. That's called the brotherness. So according to me, Rigathi Gachagua will have been left there. You can even, as a president, run a country without giving him duties. You know? Yeah, you can delegate all the duties to the deputy prime minister, you can give all the ministers, and you can leave him there without duties, but in the office. That thing. Now look at how Rigathi Gachagua is struggling. He's struggling to remain in politics because either that impeachment, you know, it locks you from opportunities of politics in the future. So that is what he's struggling with. You don't do that. So that is what my people told me, my brother, my son, don't participate in a war that does not get close to you.
Will you mind working with him?
I will work with him. I have no problem with Rick G. And Rick G speaks the truth, you know. Rick G speaks what the ground speaks. Rick G said that don't kill chances. You see? And I almost learned that he was having that problem with government when I saw him address a press in Mombasa. And I saw the president addressing the press in Nairobi. I said, what is this? A president here, a deputy here. Kumbe he had an issue to tell that, please, you know, being a deputy president, you have access to a lot of information. Maybe he knew how many youths were being killed. So he said, no, don't kill the agencies. These are our sons and daughters. It came to be like that. I have no problem. I wish him well. I don't subscribe to his ideals, but I think he's heading his way. I'm heading my, because why I'm saying I don't subscribe to him, I've never in my life dreamed of being a president. No, I want just to become MP for Kabuchai. And to be the MP for Kabuchai, I don't need Rigathi Gachagua. I don't need another person. I don't need all other leaders. I need myself with the people.
But you need to align with the people that you feel like they're telling the truth, and you're saying he's a truthful man.
The people are funny, my sister. The people can give you a dress like I'm dressed here. My trouser is black, my shirt is not black. They can elect an MC on this ticket, an MP on this ticket, a president on this ticket. It doesn't need for you to be a sycophant or a choir master of a person. Yeah, so please, if it is to do with sycophancy, by the way, that's why Majimbo is popular. I don't play sycophancy. No.
Let's talk about Ford Kenya. I don't know, at what point did you have a relationship with Wetangula? Was it when you joined Ford Kenya?
In fact, sorry, me, I formed Ford Kenya.
Okay.
I was in Fort Kenya with Omolo Kijana. Tulikuwa vijana wa Malwa, vijana wa Masinde Muliro before, when I was in secondary and university. But I got lost into employment and whatever. I came back again to resurrect when I wanted to become MP. But when I wanted to become MP, remember that Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula, who was in Fort Kenya, had a candidate called James Mukwe in Fort Kenya. So I could not get out an outright ticket. So I had to look for a party that I could get to the final. So that's when I went it. So after this person got some problem, then I had to come in now in my old party again. So there we worked very well. My first 2 years after the by-election in the Kapchai constituency, we worked well and we are still working well. Yes, with Moses Wetangula, the speaker.
Okay. What is the relationship with Wetangula?
I think the relationship is frustrated. I think it's we call it in biology a vasoconstricted relationship.
What?
A vasoconstricted. You know, in your body there are veins, eh?
Yes.
And when the veins shrink or get close like this, then the blood cannot pass well in the lumen, eh? That lumen. So it's called a vasoconstriction. I think the relationship is vasoconstricted, and I think it's because of we school in different thoughts, in terms of how we relate with the people. Maybe what he wants is government, and the government is about the president, it's about the minister, it's about him. And me, I have a problem because actually I'm listening with the commoner. And you see, in politics they say, if you want to survive well, my sister, you must descend from the cuckoo to the commoner. That is it. If you have to stay at the cuckoo, I'm telling you, you will have a problem with the commoner. And the moment you have a problem with the commoner, forget politics. So me, I've decided to be there. Maybe one time, if Moses will come also and start putting with the people down here, maybe we shall still be together because I have no problem. What I am against is this. You cannot, as government, come here and decide to sell Nzoia Sugar Company. Nzoia Sugar Company has been there since the days of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Mzee Moi, Uhuru Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta. This regime is, I think, the 5th regime. This Nzoia is economic base. In fact, one day when I was listening to Ever-Ready Paka Power, then, they were saying that the moment Nzoia inalipa wakulima pesa, ndio unaona makaa yetu inauzwa. Because Muluya na radio, unajua sisi bwana. Sasa hiyo makaa Ever-Ready kwa inauzwa sana. Najua tulikuwa na radio ya kaa moja.
Yeah.
Yes. So Nzoia is our economic powerhouse. You are telling us that you are giving it a foreigner who is coming in for 30 years, who say that he's retrenching because now he has retrenched staff, and he is changing the name from Nzoia to something different, because when you give it to a different person, it changes the name. And the moment you change a name of Nzoia, and you have not paid farmers, farmers cannot take the new farm to the court. And farmers cannot take to court the old Nzoia because the directors are dissolved. Yes. So I asked them, why in the first place are you deciding to sell this company? In our manifesto, when the deputy president then, Honorable William Ruto, came to Kimilili for an economic forum before we went to the elections, before he won, he told us, and we agreed that in 100 days we were going to bring new machines in Nzoia, not selling it. As I talk today, all farmers owed Ken are not paid. The name has changed. Where will farmers go? And they are saying that these farmers cannot be paid by the new person. They are saying he is supposed to be paid by government. Which farmer with crocs will move to the Minister of Mbadi to ask for his money, 1,250 or 20,000 from Ken? Which farmer? They are frustrated. And that is what I say, that don't sell. Waliuza na nguvu ndio hii. I told them. Maybe you know you have asked me why I'm popular. I told them. Why did Uhuru Kenyatta had something called Linda Mama? Linda Mama, in fact, it went so deep that it was even to a level that mama akipata mimba, kulikuwa na watu wa pikipiki wa afya wa mtaa wanaenda kuuliza, hii mimba ni ya miezi kama 7, wanaanza kupangia. Ikifika 9 wanakuja kuchukua, wanakupeleka hospitali for delivery. Unapewa nguo na besheni free and you go home. Linda Mama was removed by this government. I said, where is it? Mimi nikakuwa mbaya. I asked them, where is Edu Afya? Edu Afya was for schools. Students, when he was sick in school, he could be taken to hospital. Then from hospital, wanalipa na insurance, wanakuambia mzazi, mtoto alikuwa mgonjwa tukapeleka Kimilili hospital, ametutiwa saa yako sawa, hako shule. Saa hii unaambiwa peleka pesa. Those are things that we are saying. Some changes are so fast and they don't make sense. So I was against SHA. I was against it. Remember, there were students in India who were on dialysis. The moment that December, the moment they cut off from NHIF to SHA, those students, some of them, they were to pay millions of money. Some of them died. I'm telling you, when you make changes, please be very careful. I was careful. Those are things that have landed me in trouble with my speaker. I've spoken on them, and I will speak on the future ones also. So many other things which I cannot put in. Recently, you see, they wanted to privatize the airport. You can't privatize. You have a home. You cannot say my home is this one, but nataka kupeana contract mtu mwenye ako na njia ya kuleta kwangu mtu akuwe na gate ashike contract na akikufungia. Those are things that we don't allow. Government must have its own heritage. KICC is our landmark. When you go to US, like I was in Spain, where my son, you know, my son is 12 years and he plays football in Spain, Barcelona. He plays in Barcelona. Yeah, and he's a very good footballer. He's 12 and he's a captain of a team. So I went there to check on him. And when I was there, I saw a very good photograph of KICC for Nairobi. So Nairobi is known for KICC. Here is a country that wants, a government that wants to privatize it. Supposing I take it as a private owner, I change it instruct everything, and then I want to make it a different thing, we lose the heritage. Those are things that we cannot hurry up. When I say that is wrong, mimi majimbo ni mbaya. I don't think I'm bad. But my eyes are on my target, and my target are the voters of Kapchai, and so many other things, my sister.
So your stand is missing you in quote in quotes.
My stand is making my relationship reduce, and it is making my life very easy with the voters. There are two different things.
What about the head of state? Because the reason I'm asking is because you're a member of parliament aligned to Kenya Kwanza.
Yes.
And a whole lot of people actually, they expect those people in Kenya Kwanza to be, you know, doing exactly what the government wants and supporting the government's agendas and initiatives. But it happens that you're the opposite.
Exactly. Let me surprise you. When we voted no on the finance bill of 2024, I was among those who voted no. And those members of parliament who voted yes in Kenya Kwanza took the law to statehouse. Mheshimiwa William Ruto called them and said, I'm not assigning this one. Then they clapped again. Are you using your head? You know, there is a difference between using your head and someone borrowing your head. You know, someone can borrow your head. He uses it the way he wants. Then he returns to you in the evening. That is not the way Majimbo should behave. You see, members of parliament who voted yes on the floor, some of them, their houses were burned by Gen Zs. Then when the president called them and said, this is a bad law, I don't want to agree with it, so I don't assent to this. Then they clapped again. Then you members, why were you passing the bad law? So the president rejects in your eyes. That is the first thing. So I'm trying to say that, and you have raised a very serious statement that actually, why am I in Kenya Kwanza and I'm behaving like not with the rest?
The opposition.
Yeah. I want to tell you something. That the moment the party is only good for you to use and get in parliament, the moment you get in parliament, you start checking government. That is the purpose of the parliament. By the way, regardless of where you are, you must check this government. Because now, let me ask a question. For example, if you have a government that tries to believe Uhuru Kenyatta brought free examination fees for Form 4 and Class 8. Now this government is not budgeting for exams. I said, what is this? So those are things we must correct. And when you correct this government, the president must be happy because you are assisting him lead people and then be re-elected. But I know, I know very well that the president knows what I'm doing. Because even him, he was critical on issues when he was in government. Very critical. Even my brother, the party leader Moses Wetangula, when he was in NASA, when he was there with CORD, you know what they did, what he told us. You know we can't have double speak. I'm just borrowing. I'm just reading from the books that they wrote. You know, yes, they wrote these books for us. You have to be honest to your people. And and tomorrow, if they do something very good, I'll vote yes. Yes. But if something comes again wrong on the floor, I'll vote no. You know, I'm a member of parliament who has, for one time, I think I was denied to enter State House with the other members of parliament of Kenya Kwanza. And I was turned away from the gate. I said, oh, Kumbe, we have got this far.
So what had happened?
Okay, they had called the members of parliament of Western region. They were going to have some discussion in State House. When we all get to the gate by that time, we had a Nyanza delegation in State House with James Orengo. So they were there in the morning, then we were to go in the afternoon. So they almost took some time, past the normal time, so we were told to hold at the gate. So when we were held at the gate for around 30 minutes, all members, when the Orengo left, then they were now going through the list now, because they had voted at the gate to go. The members of parliament who have come, they ticked all MPs and my name was not, they said, you are not here. I said, Kabuchaya, sema tunakujua bwana mheshimiwa. Sisi ni maaskari tu. I said, now fine. From there, I don't go to State House. I think they had known what I do. Maybe I don't agree with so many things when they are going to discuss. And I remember when they are going to discuss, they went to discuss selling Zoya. When they agreed that, okay, let it go. When I was there, I wouldn't have agreed. Because I remember we brought a challenge in State House, me and Boni Khalwale. Khalwale told the president that my president, my good friend, do not attempt issues of Nzoia and don't attempt to sack this the Minister for Health. By then it was Deborah. Because Deborah had forced issues. They were trying to, in fact, that same afternoon is when Deborah was transferred from health to environment. I think she was on a high exit, but Mheshimiwa Khalwale told the president right there that please, we don't want you to touch on this. So some of the things we say outside here, get to them.
So since then you said you've never stepped.
From there, they have been going several, not even step there. When they invite, I never get their invite on my phone.
So when was the last time you were at State House?
I think a year ago.
A year ago?
Yes.
Despite you being a Kenya Kwanza affiliate or member of parliament, you don't go to
I don't go, but I'm comfortable. I don't go. You see, you can't, when you go there, you discuss issues, but the only advantage you get there out with is 100,000. You know, you see, it does, a member of parliament is not that cheap.
Oh, so members of parliament are invited instead of 100.
Okay, fine. I don't want to go past that.
Okay.
But a member of parliament should not be that cheap.
Okay. And that is why actually I was asking what is your relationship with the head of state, because now even being denied access to State House, then that means a lot. You know
he's a busy man. I've not called him the last 1 year. I think I will try a call today after this. See if he can pick, because actually he has been my friend, by the way. He has been my friend. William has been my friend for long. In fact, during the campaigns, he really supported me. I just want to salute him for the support he gave me. But after I got into office, I think I got preoccupied by the issues of the Kapchai. And maybe the issue of Kapchai does not agree with what they are doing. That is the only difference, my sister.
Okay. So, Mheshimiwa, I want to know, because you've touched on a number of things that the government, or rather the then Deputy President, when he had the economic forum here, he pledged he will do, he didn't do, including Nzoia and all that. So do you think he literally betrayed Western Kenya?
Economically betrayed, and it is becoming politically toxic.
Okay.
It's becoming politically toxic. It's getting in the people very quickly. And people, we have the acceptability rate of my president.
The toxicity that you're talking about is from the head of state?
Yeah, it's from what they not. You see, when you talk of government, we talk of the head of state and the ministers and what they do.
Yeah.
All what is done actually majorly, it's creating some kind of toxic grounds, which he can correct if he comes up quickly and places in remedies. He can do the corrections. But so far as it sits today, if elections were called tomorrow morning, I think we shall lose in Bungoma as Kenya Kwanza. That's why I don't want to associate myself with losing. I would rather stick where I can win the election. By the way, it does not matter how you win an election. It matters that you are in parliament. So your people must support you. Yeah. So that is there are issues so far, and this issue of using state machineries to frustrate those who speak the truth should stop.
Saying that you don't want to stick with a place where you're going to lose, does it mean that you're on exit plan?
I think I'm not on an exit. I think exit from where? Because already come and exit.
No, I just want to know, because you said you don't want to stay where you're losing. So where are you losing and where are you going?
But actually from what I've talked to you,
yes.
Then I exited a long time ago. I'm just away. Because if my people exit, why should I sit there? Yeah.
So exiting where?
I'm just with them.
You are not with the government. You're not supporting Kenya Kwanza, so you're not with the Kenya Kwanza.
You know, a member of parliament is not government.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Unless, if you are a member of parliament and you are in government, then you are a sycophant.
Ford Kenya is an affiliate party of this government.
Correct. Ford Kenya, as an affiliate party, the top echelon of Ford Kenya can join the government because it's a state, is now the head of legislature. But every part is distributed. The members of parliament of Fort Kenya are supposed to stand with the people on the floor of the house, defend the poor. You see what? Defend the overtaxation, defend the poor tax regime. You see? That is our work. So, when you are, in fact, nowadays, in parliament you can sit either side. You can either sit this side or this side. We don't have opposition side and government side. Because a member of parliament is supposed to oversight government.
That is not what we are seeing in the National Assembly. We're seeing something different. And of course, you've talked about some of the scenarios. You've seen the sycophancy playing around, you know, like, and the next thing, they pass this law, and the next thing they are celebrating because the government and the president is not ascending to it. But I want to ask you this, especially for Fort Kenya, do you believe, or do you see from where you sit, that we have two factions in Fort Kenya?
No. In Fort Kenya, we have only a party, Fort Kenya, but maybe I don't agree with the ideals. That's the only difference.
Is it just you in Fort Kenya, or other members also feel the same?
I don't know. I can't speak for Chikati. I can't speak for Makali. I can't speak for Majimbo Kalasinga, unfortunately. But for myself, there are things I don't agree with.
Muhesh, a lot of people actually look at you as a rebel in Fort Kenya. Do you believe that you have two factions in Fort Kenya?
No, we don't have two factions. I was just speaking something that, let's just look at the definition of the word Ford. Ford was designed by Jaramogi, Masinde Muliro, Ndenge, Bamariz, Paul Mwite, all those guys, Raila Odinga, you know, Mokhisa Kitui, John Barasa Munyasia. You know, the word Ford means Forum of the Restoration of Democracy. It means at some time democracy was lost.
Yeah.
So this is a forum that you restore the democracy.
Yeah.
That the democratic space of the people down here is got in how they are employed, the workers of Nzoia, how SHA is mistreating them. You see, how we have a problem of Linda Mama, they have their rights. So Ford must talk, must be a voice of these voiceless. Unless Ford has joined government and changed its definition, then we define it differently. And then I want to be told what is now the definition of Ford. Actually, Ford Kenya must stand with the people. And that's why when you are hearing people like Paul Mwite, Denge, Joja Nyon, these people like Buzeja Jaramogi, George Welime Captain, these were people who are speaking the people's voice. And exactly I'm speaking what they were saying. Bring the clips of George Welime Captain, Omola Kijana, Mukisa Kitui. Then see what I'm saying. I'm telling you, this is the direction of Ford Kenya. Unless we can't change meaning when we get to government. We can't change meaning. And my people, you cannot say that we are in government, can my child go to school without fees? They will not agree. We must have a better economy for me as a Fort Kenya member of parliament or a Fort Kenya member on the ground to get fees and take a child to school. You can't say we are in government today, so you walk in the supermarket, you pick sugar and flour, and then you don't pay. No. Life must continue in its space. So a political party does not dictate and must not dictate the reason for parliament, which was begun in Britain. Was first, there were taxation. Then people said we cannot have taxation without representation. If what I'm doing is putting me a picture of being a rebel, then be it. Be it. Because actually this is what, and I will speak it today, I spoke it yesterday, and tomorrow I'll speak it again. Actually, we must put our people first, not the government first. Mwenye anaumia from that, si ni raia. Sukari ikipanda, si mwenye anaongea ni raia. Mafuta ikipanda, si mwenye anaumia ni ile wa bodaboda. So kama wale wa bodaboda na wao raia ndio wananitumia kuchochea Fort Kenya na Wetangula, then be it, because those are my bosses. I don't think someone can come from Kisii or Ronyeri to tell me go and hate Moses because he do. I cannot do that. But I will hate anybody, leave alone Moses. I will hate even the president if my people are suffering here. Please, so please, that is the way, but that is who I am. And that is a material metaphor.
Like from the parliament, where you have been key critic on many of the things that they initiated by the government, and they actually expected that you should support, but you've been a critic. Back home as well, in the ward where we are having now, after we lost to Muhongo, we have MCA by-elections, and still we seeing the difference. You're supporting a different candidate. We have Fort Kenya candidates, which is your party.
And
that is what I was asking you. That is what I was asking you. Do you feel like we have a split? Because if you are in Fort Kenya, people will expect that you're supposed to support your candidate. Then you're supporting an independent candidate.
Exactly. Now, that is where birds of the same feather flocking together mean. That is where Majimbo Kalasinga, who values education in the constituency, who values the truth, cannot partner with anybody, even if you are in my party, if you are a goon. Sorry, I can do that.
Okay, so by
excuse me, I want to finish. I want to finish it. No. You see, you get me right. Okay, that's a very good question, and I wanted that question to come to me because actually I want to open it very openly, very well.
Okay.
The candidate, independent candidate, who is Eric Wekesa, is a very sober young man. He has tried twice. He has been coming almost second top, first, third top, Eric Wekesa. I don't want a candidate who was used by the top, as you have said, to crash the windscreens of Rigathi Gachagua, George Natembeya, Eugene Wamalwa, Kalonzo Musyoka, Matiang'i in Chwele. My sister. A person who threw bigger stones is rewarded by getting a ticket. That because you are a good man. You know how many guns were there? So many. All those MPs had bought guns. If they had to choose to shoot, my people would have died. A lot of them. But they chose to turn back at the vehicles. Not entering Chwele. When they turned the vehicles, they were crushed when they are turning back. When somebody amesalimu amri yako, umeweka vijana hapo wa bangi na mipini na mawe, wamesema uingie hapa, and then mumeona mmesalimu, you are turning your vehicles, then they crashed the vehicles from there. The vehicle of Kalonzo Musyoka was smashed from the front, side, and everything. He lied in the vehicle like this. I'm telling you. Matiang'i, George Natembea, these are leaders. Supposing you do this to these people, and you know, this is the same person who has been rewarded with a certificate because he did the best job. You want MAJIMBO KALASINGA to support that? Count me out. You see, if it's politics, if supporting such a person, if not supporting such a person means me putting in politics, then be it. I don't buy that politics. That is the politics of goonism. You see, I mentioned that, I had that reason. Now, I want to ask myself a second question. When you bring here, when we had a by-election in Bungoma County, when Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula had been given the speaker position, when Wafula Wakoli was running for senator in Bungoma, did Barasa, who was an UDA MP, came to campaign for this man when the UDA candidate was Mwamba Bonga, a senator? You want only to see this? Right now as I'm talking, Honorable Boni Khalwale is a UDA senator, current. He's supporting a DAP MP in Malava, Seth Panyako. You see, these things is all over the country. It's not only MAJIMBO KALASINGA. And you see, I have not chosen to divide the party for Kenya and Kapchai ward. I have just supported a person who is not in the party. Yes. So that is the only thing. And I'm asking myself a question. It is the people's choice to vote. Even me, I've just proposed to him. I've just brought him. If the people will say, Eric Wekesa, thank you, my Lord. If they will say it's Vincent Maunda, thank you, my Lord. They have the power of the purse and the power of the vote. Yes. So that is where, by the way, that's where I am. And yesterday, I presented my candidate very well. I went out with him. I campaigned with him for him. He's now relaxing. You even see my voice is not well now. I think this is the best voice I have. Because yesterday,
after shouting yesterday,
after addressing so many rallies, and the immense the support I got on Chwele Market, I said, wow. But also, why are you not following up the words that the speaker said in vernacular about me?
I don't understand.
No. Nowadays, you can interpret Kibukusu into any language. Yes. When a speaker of the National Assembly comes to call people and addresses them and tells them that an MP of Kapchai will be out of this constituency across to Uganda or across the border when we shall be holding the elections. What does that mean? Wewe ni speaker, unakuja hapo nasema atangua ngambo gani? Ngambo ya mbinguni ama ngambo ya Uganda? I have a wife in Kenya. Anataka afanye nini na bibi yangu because ndawacha? Na mimi si nyungu eti nitapasuka. Yes. Mimi si sabuni eti nitaoshwa ishe. I'm also a man. Yes. So I'm in fact, when I had a presser recently, it was just a response. There is no single day you journalists have heard me abuse Wetangula. My word, this mouth has never. I've only been talking about issues that affect my people. I've never mentioned it. But until he mentioned me in his home, he called 500 delegates of Fort Kenya from the ward. Then he addressed them. I know he talked for long. And he said that, you see, he even abused me on how I behave on the floor of the house. Come on, he's a speaker. Let him call a point of order when I'm on the floor and tell him, Majimbo, you are wrong here. Not come and address the issues of parliament. That's not the way to go. That's what I say.
Why do you feel like your life is in danger?
I think when a speaker tells you that you will move out of this constituency before the election, then that's dangerous. I think the word danger the word dangerous comes from danger. But if someone can dangerously say some words, then I'm in danger. It's just purely that. Yeah.
Have you reported the matter?
Yes, I've done.
Where?
Actually. Yes. And you see, my reporting has no intention to sue. My reporting just tells them aware. My intention is, I'm a man, I'm a political animal. I will survive. I will have my boys, I will have my team, I will live here. And if I will die, I will be buried here in Kabuchai. Yes.
Is it the first time that you're having these issues with your party leader?
It is not the first time. It's not. We have had issues sometime even, which I don't want to discuss here in front of the camera, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have had issues.
So these are recurring issues.
And they're just issues to do with what I don't believe in. Yeah. They're not issues to do with we don't share a woman. We don't share land with him. We don't share money. We don't quarrel over land. We have nothing to quarrel over. It's about issues that he believes in. And the issues that I believe in, maybe don't mind, they're immiscible. You know, when you are doing chemistry, there is a immiscibility character. When you mix paraffin and water, they will separate. That is the immiscibility, maybe, in what we think about.
Don't you think that you saying that you're going for his seat, Ford Kenya party leader, is now like you're catalyzing the whole thing?
Now, let me ask a question. Wamala Kijana was a chairman of Ford Kenya. It came to Muskari Kombo. It came to Moses Wetangula. What is wrong if it goes to Majimbo? I'm not saying now. He will grow old. You know? Yes. When I'm preparing myself to take over the party. When he grows weak and frail and old, like now, he also got it from Kombo. Right? What do you mean he'll be mortal? No. Yeah, forever he'll not be there. Someone younger than him must prepare to take over the party. And I should take over a vibrant party, not a dead party. Remember, this party had one time 34 members of parliament. It came to 17. Now we have as less as 4 or 5. Where are we going? No.
What do you think about the scuffle that has been between Wetangula and Natembeya?
That is their own making. In fact, we don't need to have it. Okay, Natembeya is saying that we need to employ our sons as well in police. Where is our 30%? We need to have our own issues solved. We need to have our top in the top echelons like the police, you know. When Natembeya is just talking issues that are affecting us. In fact, Wetangula is supposed to support that. And we fight to get them. You know, if we team together, we shall get those positions. But when Natembeya is saying it, and then you think is not right, then you are not you are in disconnect. It is for their own making. In fact, we must be together. In fact, Natembeya, Wetangula, Majimbo, Mudavadi must see the president and say, now we are going for the recruiting of the police. Where is our 30%? Lori zetu ziko happy. Walikuwa wanatuambia tu the campaign, wakati ya kurecruit tutaleta hapa malori za jeshi, watoto wanakuangalia meno na nini. In fact, I have a quote that one of our leaders said, hawataangalia meno kwa sababu meno haipiki bunduki. Meno haishikangi bunduki. That clip is there. You know the media does not forgive you. It will bring you up again. So that's what Natembeya is saying, George. And when George speaks is the fact that he's speaking. What he's speaking, even that is what Wetangula wants. But what Wetangula is seeing, or Mudavadi, or whoever is seeing in the George, he's seeing like, this man is growing. He's not seeing what he's saying. This man is emerging. Why is he emerging? You cannot frustrate an emerging force, but also, you cannot contain a growing pressure. No. When you are sitting on that chair, and that chair is increasing every time like this, pressure, and you are saying, I will contain it. No, it will burst. You cannot contain a growing pressure. Ask scientifically, what is this that Natembeya is talking? And Natembeya is connecting with the people on the ground. So those are things. By the way, Wetangula had to connect with the people when he ran away from Uhuru Kenyatta and joined Ruto. Then he connected with the people. You see, these are things that are dangerous traits. Let us see how does Natembeya speaking this? Wetangula come in and we solve. In fact, if Wetangula wants to finish Natembeya, he will do what exactly Natembeya is saying. Tomorrow, bring up the lorries, take the youths. They say, Natembeya alisema, sindiao niko nachukua, hapo. 2, Nzoia Sugar Company. We are not selling it. We are bringing in 3 billion, ikiwa state corporation, tununue new machines, factory ianze. Sawa. Natembeya alipika hapa kelele, basi. Si ndio wewe enda mwambie nimemaliza. That is how to finish Natembeya. But if Natembeya will speak and you still sell, we are rubbing salt in our eyes.
I'll be very unfair to wrap it out if I don't ask you this. What if you're kicked out of the party before you oust Wetangula?
I don't know when. If they kick me, I have a right. I have a right to be in this party.
Yes.
And being a right legally, being in the party is a right. You cannot take it from me. You can only take from me the privileges of being committee on the floor of the house. You can take it away. I can be reduced to one party, to one committee. That does not move me out of the party. Because being a party is your choice, by the way. And if you have to go out of the party, you must resign using your ID yourself. And as long as I'm a member of the party, I'll be a member of parliament. And if something wrong will come, let them plan, which I don't think they are planning, but let them plan it. And even oust me in the party, if they can do it using the dubious means. And then I don't become a Fort Kenya member now. And then tomorrow, the speaker declares my seat vacant. I will come and run on independent again on a by-election, and I will show them now. Yes, I'm willing to come to the ground again, and I'll be re-elected by the 100%. Yes, because I'm sure what I'm talking is not my words, they are people's words.
If Wetangula is watching right now, what message do you have for him?
If Wetangula is
watching this.
Let me face the camera. Moses Masika Wetangula, my good brother, my party leader. You gave me the first certificate, I won the election of Kapchai constituency. What I'm exactly doing is what you are doing when you are in NASA. What I'm exactly doing is what you are doing when you are in the code. And you are my role model when you are in the code. Wakati uliuta William Ruto arab mashamba. Because you knew he was grabbing. That's what you said when you are in code. I'm exactly reading from the books that you wrote. And your books are very sweet, Moses. I'm reading them, all of them, page by page. And don't accuse me for reading your books correctly. That's what I can say.
Oh, okay. So are you free to maybe have a reconciliation meeting with him, maybe squaring these things?
Unless we can reconcile, but you know, the reconciliation then it will be happening so many times. Because as long as he will be doing wrongly, my people will again go away. Because me, I have no problem with the reconciliations. We can even reconcile now. We come together. We have no problem, by the way. By the way, let me tell you, I have no personal problem with Moses Wetangula. I won't have a problem with what the government is running down my people. Yes. So, if we can reconcile now, but as long as tomorrow something wrong will come and hit my people on the ground, I will again go against the same government. So we shall have so many reconciliations if that has to work. But I respect, I'm ready to reconcile. We can reconcile with him, but we can't reconcile at an expense of a person suffering on the ground. Even we have even gone to the office of the speaker to tell him to take control of his very bad MCAs who have no respect with me. He said he will call the meetings. He has never called a meeting. So I believe that he has reasons why he has. But I've reported to him so many times. But what I've also told him is, I will never leave my people. What the people will tell me is what I will do. Like teachers, staff, everybody are suffering for house levy deductions. No, those things affect my people. I cannot actually hide my head in the sand over such things. So we have spoken as my speaker. We have spoken as my voter and me being his MP. But maybe agreement, we are not reaching the agreement because of what I believe in.
One thing that Natembeya has been calling out or pushing is Luya unity. Are you ready to work together with all these Western leaders to bring...
Exactly, that's what I can do.
Okay.
I would love to do that. I would love to see Halwale, I love to see all of us together, pump an idea. But what I don't want to do is this. I don't want to support a supporter. No. If you are going to support someone else, I will not support you. If you are coming to unite lawyers for purpose of you being the president, I will support you. But if you are uniting lawyers so that you can go and support someone, then you are a supporter. I would rather support that person directly without going through you. Yes. Okay. I will not support a supporter. And you see, maybe you can see me and say that, why this Majimbo, this stuff? You know, in physics we say that the hardest iron must have passed through the hottest furnace. I am that type of material.
Musalia Mudavadi, what kind of a leader is he?
Musalia Mudavadi is very bright. Musalia Mudavadi is very sharp. But Musalia Mudavadi is very soft for politics.
If not politics,
yeah.
Which career do you think?
Musalia Mudavadi can be a very good person in the diplomatic world. Musalia Mudavadi can be very good economic advisor. But for long, my good brother has not shown the power to punch. You see how to punch is what people want. Musalia Mudavadi is and you know, but have you asked yourself a reason why Musalia has survived very well in all these regimes? Yes, by the way, he did well in the Moi regime. He did well in the Uhuru regime. He's doing well in the Ruto regime. You know, he's very soft. He's not ambitious. You know, he's just quiet. Unfortunately, some leaders don't want ambitious people, like MAJIMBO KALASINGA, who has to become party leader after Moses Wetang'ula.
You also want to be a governor and president in future?
I don't have any intention of being governor. I neither have any intention of being senator. I have no dream of being the president. But one time, if I will season up, when people come for me, because actually I know very well, I will be lying to Kenyans that I will be going for president. Because here in Kabuchai, they understand me very well. But Taita Taveta wajui Majimbo. Pokoti huyu ni nani? Kisii na wewe ulizaliwa wapi? So
unaanza pole pole,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, that it's gradual. It's gradual. But for now, I want to run Kabuchai well. I want to be re-elected in Kabuchai. And then after being re-elected, then we can discuss later. But governor, not in my mind for now. Senator, not. Even president, not. I'm just in for Kabuchai.
You have told us the candidate you're supporting for MCA. Governor?
For governor position, you know, Bungoma governor, we have several candidates. And all of them are my friends. The first one among the list of friends, we have Wycliffe Wangamati. Wangamati is my Bakoki. Bakoki in our language means you are circumcised the same day. Even if I find Wangamati beating his wife, when I appear, he will leave. That is the respect we have.
What kind of beating? Beating,
physical beating. Other beating is always secret. But just physical. Now, let me use violence. But now, that is a man called Wycliffe. You know, that's you have a Koki. You are not supposed to fight, all of you. So, that is the relationship we have with him. The other one is Didmas Barasa. Didmas Barasa is my uncle. My mother and Didmas Barasa are cousins. You see? So he's my relative. And he's doing his rounds around the county. My good friend Tim Wanyonyi. Tim Wanyonyi is my voter in Kabuchai constituency. He's born and bred from Kabuchai. He just went to Nairobi for a job. But when he comes home, his father votes for me. So, he's my person. That's why I say it. And you know, he has a very good track record in Nairobi. The other candidate is Zakaria Barasa and so many others. This is how, so we are telling our people that let's move, campaign without violence. Talk to your people. When the right time of coming, and you see each person will be in a different political party during the elections. And when it gets 6 months elections, then the line will be seen. Then we shall see how to go. But I will urge that all of them, let us push all of them. In fact, from here, I will call Wycliffe, we talk, I call Didmas, we speak, I call Tim, we speak Zakaria Barasa, is my friend. All of them relate to me. That is what's supposed to be. Do not be used to abuse any leader that is elected.
Isi munenda kupigia rais, unaenda kumwambia nini? Aholi hamjaongea.
Ya president. Sijui kama atachukua.
Unaenda kumwambia.
Lakini akichukua, naambia rais kwa ground tufanye namna gani juu imeanza kuchemuka.
You think like Kenya Kwanza has lost a lot on the ground?
We have lost almost 80%. we are remaining with 20%. And the 20% maybe there are few loyalists. Those are the ones that are remaining. But entirely, we have lost a lot, particularly the Gen Zs. The youths have gone.
Bungoma gave Kenya Kwanza a lot.
Yes. Yes.
So you think that will happen as well?
We tilted the scale here from here. You know, election was won and lost in Bungoma. So that is the problem. As we talk today, but still we have some good time. We have 2 years.
To salvage the situation?
Yeah, to salvage the situation.
Okay. Message to Kenyans as we wrap up?
Kenyans should know one thing. I will start with the Gen Zs. It's your time to take your vote. We are registering votes. I am seeing the speed at which registration is going on. My sons and daughters, Gen Zs, it is too slow. Ask yourself, can we start now tweeting and calling ourselves asking, have you registered? Let it go round. If we want to change this country, change will come with you. And vote. You know, if you don't vote, then you have voted a wrong person already. Yes, because we have made that wrong person win.
Okay, so thank you so much. That has been News Beyond Headlines. Of course, featuring Member of Parliament Kabuchai, Majimbo Kalasinga. I'm yet to know his first name, the baptism name, rather the English name.
Joseph.
Joseph Majimbo Kalasinga. So till next time, kwaherini kwa sasa.